Hello, I'm Monica, sharing my delicious meatless cooking on every Friday. And today I'm making a very simple yet versatile vegan meat from surprising ingredient, dried shiitake mushrooms. Let's go! First, we need to soak some dried shiitake mushrooms. Amount is flexible. If you need more, you can soak more. Rinse to get rid of the dust. Add more water for soaking. In my previous video, I used hot water to soak these dried shiitake mushrooms. But this time, I'm using cold water. If you use cold water, best is to leave them in the fridge for at least 6 hours. I always do it before I go to bed and I'll take them out next morning. This way, I keep them fresh in the fridge and I can be sure they are already soft and spongy. Squeeze out excess water so that they will not absorb too much oil when we toast them later. And for this clean soaking water, we may use it for cooking gravy or making soup. Next, cut them into cubes. You are absolutely free to cut them into any style you like. Sometimes I slice them in long form or I thinly slice them. Depends on what dish I am going to use them for. Just take care of your finger. No rush when you are dealing with knife. Here they are. I am going to toast them soon. But before that, I'm going to show you the other two ingredients we need. They are roasted sesame oil and light soya sauce. No particular brand for these two ingredients. You are free to use any ones that you can get in your nearby grocery store. Next, we need a frying pan and a wooden spatula. But I like to use chopsticks for cooking certain dishes. Heat up the pan at high heat. After it is already hot, turn the heat down to medium and add a tablespoon of sesame oil. Coat the surface of the pan with oil and then pour in the mushrooms. Coat them well with the oil. Saute them for a while and then leave them toast for about 3 minutes.
Wow, smells so good.
Saute them again until you see their color change into bright and shiny. Leave them to be toasted for another 3 minutes. They are almost done and perfectly toasted. And now it's time to coat them with soya sauce. Turn off the heat first, then sprinkle some soya sauce all over them. After that, quickly mix them well. This is to avoid burning. Move them into a plate or a bowl and set aside. This is how it looks after toasting. As I mentioned that this vegan meat is very useful. I'm showing you in some of my dishes, I use it to replace animal meat. It is rich with protein, natural, and it goes well with any dish you may think of. I like to make my own sauce as a topping for my steamed or boiled vegetables. By adding this vegan meat, it truly enhances the flavor and boosts up my appetite. When I make vegetable fritters, I like to add some of them into the mixture. It makes a big difference in the flavor and texture with or without this vegan meat. Remember, if you are a vegetarian or vegan, protein is very important not to be lack of. Thanks God to give us mushrooms and some other natural food which are rich with protein. Oh yes, I love to use this meat in many of my soup or porridge. I also use it as my sushi fillings. And of course, when you make spring rolls or dumplings, it is very important to use this vegan meat. And no exception for fried noodles too. You may also treat it as a side dish. Sometimes I will add carrots and soya meat and I add them into the gravy of the vegetables. I tell you, this meat goes well with boiled noodles. Lastly, if there is any leftover, I'll keep them in fridge for the next few days. You can keep them for a maximum of 1 week. You see how easy and versatile this vegan meat is. Please try it and experiment with variations by adding spices or using other types of mushrooms. Let me know your adventures in the comment, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye!